Hey guys, Dr. Stan here, and I just want to tell you something I was excited about today. So my foot leveler's orthotics came today. So you probably haven't heard me talk about orthotics before, because we just started using them. And I used to think that orthotics were a bunch of malarkey. Thought it was a way just for people to make money and say, hey, put these in your shoes. It's going to fix all this stuff. And when I look at the spine and I look at how the body works, I look at the Nuka technique, and I would tell people, your head's off balance, it causes your body to distort, puts abnormal stress and pressure on your feet, causes your feet to break down. So if we can return that balance back to the body, return the balance back to the feet, your body will do a whole lot better. Your feet will do a whole lot better. You don't need them. But then I started going through some things. Last year, Memorial Day weekend, getting this hip pain to the point where I couldn't walk. I thought I had blown a disc. Could feel it down my leg. Wasn't good. Emailed the staff and said, I think I'll be there Tuesday. So I was, and didn't fall on anyone. And so we were working as a disc issue. Things really weren't changing. And did new x-rays, looked at a bunch of different stuff, and everything was still the same. But it had changed, and it focused really right on the hip. And went to physical therapy. We were working. They had their idea. Nothing really changed. And after talking to my physical therapist, I said, I'm pretty convinced that I have a labral tear in my hip. I said, based on everything that we've been doing, I would agree with you. I talked to my medical doctor. She said, I would agree with you. Well, right about this time, I talked with a friend who did a bunch of different x-rays and said, I think you need a heel lift. All right, I've tried everything else. Why not? So I put a heel lift in. And within the next few weeks, my hips started feeling better. Holy cow. Amazing. I needed a heel lift. But what I couldn't understand was that every time I'd get my legs checked in the office, you see if I needed adjusted, that leg was always longer. And so if I had a short leg, why would that leg always be longer? I had that in there. It wasn't jiving with me. And so what had happened is my hip was feeling good. I'm like, yeah, we're on track here. And then everything just shifted to my back. My low back, my mid back. I wasn't sleeping for more than 2 hours. It was terrible. So we took the heel lift out. And slowly the back started calming down, and it was still giving some issues. Well, during this time, I was talking to some friends, and Milo, super smart guy. He said, well, think about it. He said, your feet are your nervous system's interface with the planet. I thought, And say they're what keep you connected to the planet. And so if something happens in your feet and it breaks down, well, that pressure is going to transfer all the way back up. And I thought, wow. And then I started looking into it more, and I looked at how when the arch breaks down, it can show up in the pelvis as a short leg, where it looks like an anatomical short leg based on the measurements they do. And I thought, well, this makes total sense. I've always had flat feet. I've never really held my adjustment very well. And all this started coming together. And so we got a laser scanner in the office. So we laser scanned my feet. We sent away for the orthotics, and they came today. And so I am super excited to see what happens with wearing these orthotics. So good recommendations from Dr. Moss, Dr. Milo, everyone who kind of helped with this. So I'm really excited to see what happens. And I'll post back here again. I'll make another video in a week or two, maybe both, maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks, to see how things are going. But it all makes sense. Our feet are our body's interface with the planet. And so if they're broken down, that's going to put stress and pressure in a chain reaction all the way up. And so if this gets knocked out of balance, your body's going to compensate and distort. But if your foot is broken down, now it's going to be a battle back and forth. It could also explain why I never really hold my adjustments very well. Even though I've had multiple x-rays, got really good corrections, I've never held it very well. So So I'm really excited about this. I'll check back in a week or two, or both, let you know how things are going, and see if you can join my excitement with me. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, do that. Smash that button, my daughter would say. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.